I would tell girlfriend to move on to step 4, which means to move in for the kill and tear his ass up. Mr. Trump, I'm just gonna tell you this. I have never been on a team with someone and they make you feel so uncomfortable and like they would stab you in your back in a heartbeat. I felt to be a good partner, there was no accountability. Will Smith was defending her honor. That was the reason he walked on stage.
This will forever change how you look at Vivica A. Fox. Behind the glitz and blockbuster hits, her story is packed with controversy, heartbreak, and raw resilience. From whispers that she used secret relationships with powerful producers to land roles, to her messy breakup with 50 Cent that played out on live radio, Vivica has weathered it all.
And he's not afraid to, when he wants to get you, he goes for the jugular.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah, he's tough to fight with, but I'm the one bitch that would tell him, don't let me open up my vault on you.
She's been sued for allegedly stealing dancers, clashed publicly with Kenya Moore, and faced brutal gossip about her private life.
I'm talking about exactly how you made me feel. The morning when you... No, I'm not throwing out accusations.
Without having it qualified. I've done nothing to the...
In the end, her journey shows that fame doesn't come without a cost, and some scars never really fade.
I used to walk in a room and all the men would look.
In Hollywood, many stars face rumors, and Vivica A. Fox was no different. Some people in the movie world began whispering that she may have had close personal relationships with certain directors and producers. These were the people who had power and control over who got roles in big movies. Some of her films, like Set It Off and Soul Food, were very successful. Because of this, some gossip started. People wondered how she got those roles. They didn't say she wasn't talented. They just hinted that maybe she had help from behind the scenes. No one ever gave clear proof or said specific names. But the talk didn't stop. In the early 2000s, anonymous posts on the internet made things worse. These posts said Vivica may have had private deals with some directors. They called them backdoor connections, which made it sound like she used secret friendships or romantic links to get her roles. But again, no one came forward with real facts. It was mostly just talk, and Vivica never confirmed anything like that. She kept working hard and didn't let the rumors slow her down. Another rumor that followed her was about how she used her looks and confidence. Some people in the film industry said that Vivica was not only beautiful, but also very good at showing confidence, especially in romantic scenes. They claimed she used that same energy off-screen to get roles. These people said that she would flirt or act sexy during auditions to get noticed by producers and casting directors. Of course, these claims were never proven. No one ever said this happened directly, but gossip columns love to spread these stories. Many gossip writers tied her strong, sexy movie roles to her personal life. They said she acted the same way off-camera to win people over. But in truth, being confident in a role doesn't mean a person uses that same behavior in real life. Vivica worked hard for her career. She showed up, performed, and kept going even when people tried to pull her down with talk. In the early 2000s, actress Vivica A. Fox and rapper 50 Cent shocked fans when they started dating.
We met after he said the thing to Soul Train at the Soul Train Music Awards, and I want to thank Vivica Fox for wearing that dress.
They were both very famous at the time. 50 Cent had just become a big star in music with songs like In the Club,
Go, 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 shorty, it's your birthday,
and Wanksta.
We do this all the time, right now we on the grind, so hurry up and cop and...
Vivica was already known in Hollywood for her roles in popular movies. When the two showed up together at the 2003 MTV Video Music Awards, people couldn't stop talking about them. That night was full of big performances, like Beyoncé and Jay-Z singing Crazy in Love. But 50 Cent and Vivica stole a lot of the attention by walking the red carpet together. It was the first time many people saw them as a couple, and it became a big deal. Before they dated, 50 Cent made his interest in Vivica very clear. During the 2003 BET Awards, he gave her a shout-out while on stage. He thanked her for wearing a beautiful dress, which caught everyone's attention.
But for my birthday, he filled my entire house with my favorite flowers, which were Casablancas and gardenias. And literally a van pulled up with flowers. Like, they kept bringing in stuff. I was like, more?
After that, his team reached out to her people to connect them. Vivica later said that they started talking on the phone. They really enjoyed each other's company and soon began dating. Their relationship moved fast. It started in March 2003, and within a few months, they were already showing up together in public. Even though things seemed good, at first, the relationship didn't last long. By the fall of 2003, they had broken up. Vivica later explained what went wrong. She said they went public too quickly. They had just started getting to know each other, but suddenly, everyone was watching them. The attention from the public and the media became too much. People were always in their business, giving opinions, and causing problems. Vivica believes that if they had kept things private for a little longer, they might have lasted.
What killed the relationship was that we just went way too public, way too fast.
Vivica also said that she really loved 50 Cent. Even though they broke up, she said he was the love of her life. She spoke about him with a lot of respect and care. She said he still holds a special place in her heart. That shows how deep her feelings were for him. But sadly, their love wasn't enough to handle all the outside noise. The pressure of fame, media, and fans became too strong. Too many people got involved in something that should have stayed between them. One of the saddest parts of the story is how Vivica found out the relationship had ended. She said that after the World Music Awards in October 2003, 50 Cent went on the radio and announced their breakup. Vivica didn't know he was going to do that. A friend called her and told her about it. She was shocked and hurt because she never got to talk to him in person about it. She said he went back to acting like a tough guy. Even though they really cared for each other, he ended things in a cold way, without a proper goodbye.
So the relationship broke up after the World Music Awards. I came back and he was on the radio saying he dumped me.
You find out on the radio?
Yeah.
Over the years, Vivica and 50 Cent would sometimes say mean things about each other in public. They had a few disagreements that played out in the media. But in 2017, they decided to let go of the anger. They talked things out and made peace. Vivica said she was happy they were able to move on from the past. She still remembers their time together, even though it didn't last. Today, 50 Cent is in a relationship with Jamira Cuban Link Haynes, who works in fitness and is studying law. A simple comment from 50 Cent on social media has started a big conversation. People are now asking if he still has feelings for Vivica. This all happened after a short video of Vivica went viral online. In the video, Vivica was looking happy at an event, and the caption joked that she was celebrating getting a Brazilian butt lift, BBL, at 60 years old. Many people shared the video and made comments.
Then he went on Twitter,
Yeah.
he put a picture, said,
Plastic surgery.
bad boob job.
Yeah.
But when 50 Cent saw it, he reposted it and added the words, "Wait, let me see." That small comment was enough to get fans talking. People started to wonder if the old flames were thinking about getting back together, even after nearly 20 years apart.
That was shade. That was major shade.
Hot calling the kettle black. So, I mean, you're not insinuating that,
That he's
50
gay?
Cent is...
Oh!
The video that caught everyone's attention showed Vivica looking confident and beautiful. She seemed to be enjoying herself at the event. The joke in the caption about her getting a BBL at her age made people laugh, but it also made many admire how she still looks amazing. Then came 50 Cent's playful reply, which surprised fans. He didn't say anything rude or negative, just a short, curious message. But because of their history, his words made people wonder if he still cares about her. Social media can make a small message feel very big. especially when it involves two famous people who used to date. Some people once said Vivica only dated 50 Cent to help her career. They believe she wanted to stay popular by being linked to a hot new rapper. People talked about it on blogs and gossip websites, but Vivica never said that was true. Whether or not there were other reasons behind their relationship, only they know the full truth. What's clear is that they shared real feelings, even if things ended in a painful way.
And he's not afraid to. When he wants to get you, he goes for the jugular.
Yeah,
He's tough to fight with, but I'm the one bitch that would tell him, don't let me open up my vault on you.
Homophobic comments and legal dispute over male review. Vivica was also taken to court by a man named Jean-Claude Lamar. He says she stole his dancers and damaged his business. Lamar is very upset because he says Fox not only took his workers, but also said bad things about him. This case sounds like something straight out of a movie, but it is very real. Lamar says everything started after they worked together on two films called Chocolate City.
Sandwich tonight. You're good. Okay. All right. Get dressed. You're on the 2 minutes.
These movies were like Magic Mike.
Last one, ladies. Can you touch this?
But with black actors and made for black audiences. Big names like Tyson Beckford, Genuine, and Michael Jai White were also in it. Vivica played a role in these movies too. After the movies, Lamar had a new idea. Since the films were about male dancers, he thought, why not do it for real? He wanted to start a live show with real male exotic dancers. His investors didn't want to support this new idea, so he decided to do it on his own. He named the live show Black Magic Live. It would be a tour where the dancers performed in front of live audiences across the country. As he was working to get this live show started, a company called Propagate Content became interested. They wanted to make a reality TV show about male dancers, but they also said the show needed a female star. Lamar suggested Vivica A. Fox because she was already known, and she had worked on the movies. He thought that having her in the show would help make it more popular, even though she wasn't part of the business. The show was named Vivica's Black Magic because there were some legal problems with the name Black Magic Live being used directly on TV.
Some of the guys are just phoning it in, and it's going to be our second public performance. So I'm getting a little nervous.
Lamar says Fox started telling people to choose sides. If someone didn't pick her side, she told them they would not be part of the next season of the reality show. Lamar tried to rebuild his show without the dancers who left. He planned some performances in Southern California, but Fox posted on social media and told fans not to go. She said the new shows were fake. Many customers saw her posts and canceled their tickets. Now, he is suing her for things like slander, libel, and interfering with his business. The case is still ongoing, and many people are watching to see what happens next. Vivica is known for being bold, strong, and not afraid to speak her mind. One of the biggest feuds in her life was with Kenya Moore.
Mr. Trump, I'm just going to tell you this. I have never been on a team with someone and they make you feel so uncomfortable and like they would stab you in your back in a heartbeat.
Their fight started in 2014 on a reality show called Celebrity Apprentice.
A little while ago.
About exactly how you made me feel.
The morning when you no, I'm not throwing out accusations without having it qualified. I've done nothing to this.
This show puts famous people together to work on business tasks. But instead of working like a team, Vivica and Kenya clashed badly. They argued often and did not get along. Their fights were loud, personal, and hard to ignore. Vivica said many mean things to Kenya, and Kenya said Vivica had mood swings because of menopause. That comment really hurt Vivica. The situation got even worse when Vivica accused Kenya of stealing her phone. Vivica believed Kenya took the phone and used it to post fake messages on social media. Kenya strongly denied it and said she would never do such a thing. This caused more anger and hurt between them. It wasn't just a small argument anymore. It became a long-lasting problem between the two women. Even years later, Vivica still had not forgiven Kenya. In 2020, on a show called Cocktails with Queens, Vivica said something very strong about Kenya. She used harsh words and made it clear that she was still very angry and hurt by what happened. But by 2021, things began to change. On a show called Watch What Happens Live, Vivica finally said she was ready to move on. She shared that Kenya had apologized to her and that she accepted it. Vivica said she was ready to forgive, but she would never forget. This shows that even when people are deeply hurt, they can choose to move forward if they are ready. It also shows how difficult it is to heal from public fights when the whole world is watching. Still, Vivica found the strength to let it go and move on with her life. Another big moment in Vivica's public life was when she reacted to Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars in 2022.
Oh, wow! Wow!
This was a shocking event. Will Smith, a big movie star, walked onto the stage and slapped Chris Rock, a comedian, for making a joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. Many people had strong opinions about this moment, and Vivica was one of them. She felt very sad and disappointed. On her talk show, she said it felt like a bad moment between two black men during a big celebration. She called it a black-on-black crime, which showed how seriously she felt about it.
Wow, dude!
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
Vivica was even more upset when Jada spoke about the incident later. Jada did not fully talk about what happened or take responsibility. Instead, she used the moment to talk about her own health issue, alopecia, which causes hair loss. Vivica felt like this was the wrong time for that kind of talk. On The Wendy Williams Show, she shared that she cried because she expected more honesty and care from Jada. Vivica said the Oscars were supposed to be a time to celebrate black people in film, and instead, that moment became about violence and drama. She wanted more responsibility from Jada and Will because they are public figures who represent the black community.
I felt to be a good partner, there was no accountability. Will Smith was defending her honor. That was the reason he walked on stage.
Even though Will Smith later apologized to Chris Rock, Vivica felt the damage had already been done. Will's message on Instagram said he was wrong and ashamed. He said there is no place for violence in the world. While some people accepted his apology, Vivica wanted to see more action and growth, not just words. She felt that the moment hurt more than just two people. It hurt a larger movement that celebrated black excellence. Vivica's reaction showed that she takes her place in the black community very seriously. She wants people to do better and be better, especially when the world is watching. Vivica also cares deeply about how black people are shown in movies and TV. She has spent years choosing roles that show black women in a strong, honest way. One of her biggest movies was Two Can Play That Game, which came out in 2001.
The old damsel in distress trick. Works every time.
But what many people don't know is that Vivica almost didn't take the role. She turned it down not once, not twice, but 3 times. She felt the story didn't represent African Americans in a respectful way. She didn't want to be part of something that made black people look bad. So, she fought with the filmmakers to change things in the script and in how the characters behaved. Vivica worked hard to make sure the movie showed black love and relationships in a real way. She wanted the way the characters talked, dressed, and loved each other to feel true. Because of her strong voice and determination, the movie became a hit and still means a lot to fans today. Vivica showed that standing up for what you believe in can lead to success. She didn't just act in the movie. She made sure it was something she could be proud of. That's part of why she has lasted so long in Hollywood. Vivica later returned to that same character in a movie called Three Can Play That Game in 2007.
You need some help?
No, I'm fine.
She also brought the story to the stage for a live tour in 2017. The character she played, Shantae Smith, was a relationship expert who gave advice to women on how to deal with men. Vivica said she used some of that character's lessons in real life too. She told fans that the best man is someone who treats a woman with kindness, love, and respect. She believes a man must earn the right to be called a queen's king. This shows that Vivica doesn't just play strong women on screen. She lives that strength in her own life too. Vivica today is worth around $2 million, according to Celebrity Net Worth. When she was just 17 years old, Vivica already knew what she wanted in life. While other teenagers talked about getting married or going to college, Vivica said, "I'm going to California, and I'm going to become a star." She was focused and determined. She started acting in soap operas like Days of Our Lives and The Young and the Restless, and that's how her journey in Hollywood began. In the 1980s, when Vivica began her career, she faced many challenges. People in the industry told her that movies with black women wouldn't make money. She was told that they wouldn't be popular in other countries. But she didn't let that stop her. She kept working hard. Years later, the world changed. Today, black women like Vivica are not just acting. They are also writing, directing, and producing films and shows. Vivica's movies have made billions of dollars. In 2018, she wrote a book to inspire others. She shared that she also had hard times, but she learned how to stand back up and move forward.